Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot, and we're going to be doing our weekly guidance reading, even though I know it's a little bit late, but we still have the whole week. I hope that this can be helpful to you guys. So our cards to pick from today, it actually is just pick a card, no crystals. These are all from the Creative Consciousness Healing Oracle deck. I just got this yesterday, and I actually really like what the author did here. Doing a visualization and then even a journal prompt, like kind of just giving these little exercises and stuff. I think it's very therapeutic. Okay, so it does say for self-healing and self-care. I don't know, I just thought that was really nice. I don't typically look at guidebooks because I'm terrible, but I happened to, and I'm like, oh, okay. So anyway, so here's our 4 options. We have group number 1, this is nurture. I'll show you each one after. So we have group number 1, nurture. Group number 2, pink bees. It has to do with the visualization. Group number 3, water. And group number 4, past self. So again, we have group number 1, nurture. Group number 2, pink bees. Group number 3, water. And group number 4, past self. Okay, so just take as much time as you need. You can pause the video, and whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is nurture, and the sub message is giving yourself love, care, and encouragement. Okay, so that might be relevant for this week for you. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please. Nurture. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? So it's the new moon today, and I don't know if you guys get affected by moons, but I'm starting to really see its power myself. So please keep that in mind. Spirit, what do they need to know this week? Group number 1, nurture. What do they need to know? Guidance for this week. Yeah, definitely give yourself a lot of self-care this week, especially if you haven't been sleeping properly or just in general have been feeling imbalanced. Okay, so I really encourage you to do that this week if possible. So we have the Star card. A lot of messages came out for you. Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, the Fool, and then the 5 of Wands. Okay, really interesting week for you. The major arcana cards here are really shining. I feel a lot of power for you on a psychic level in terms of your clarity, in terms of your intuition, and especially the direction that you're heading in a general sense. Now, with the 5 of Wands, all the way at the end, I think that Spirit is hinting at the fact that there will still be something that, in terms of your energy alignment, that you're still going to be pushing through. I am seeing a huge obvious message that you're going to succeed in pushing past whatever this is. Whether this has been conflict in your life, there's been a cycle that refuses to come to an end, there's been maybe hassle or disagreements, whatever this is representing for you, you are definitely going to succeed with overcoming that and having some sort of balance at the end of it. But for now, it could just mean that there's a little bit more to still resolve, okay? But lots of psychic energy coming in for you this week in terms of just things flowing. The best thing that you can do this week is just to completely go with the flow in your intuition, as well as even being open to taking some opportunities, even risks for maybe fewer of you. There will be some opportunities this week, and Spirit is encouraging you, giving you a big green light, saying yes, just go for it, especially if it's something that is matching with nurturing your soul. So what's this look like for their outer world? What is coming towards them this week that they need to know about, please? You won't have to do any kind of worrying about whether or not you're doing the right thing, though. I think that this week is going to be crystal clear that whatever you're doing is going to align with your soul and your happiness. So I don't think there will be confusion in that way for yourself. Yeah. What do they need to know this week, please? Okay, so we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Swords. The only thing that could possibly get in your way is the circumstantial factor. This has nothing to do with, so that's what I was talking about here. I feel like you're going to be crystal clear. Whether it's consciously or just intuitively, instinctively, you're going to know this is where you want to go. This is what you want to focus on. But like I said, there could be some, like, it's almost like radio static interference energy that I'm picking up on with this. So please do not be confused. Towards the end of this week, it maybe around Thursday, Friday, could even be into the weekend or whatever, there could be something that might look like it's confusing. It might be just something that makes you step back and hesitate. But again, this is not to say that it's wrong for you. This is just a matter of your circumstances and just something or someone in your environment that is adding a bit of confusion to the whole overall energy. You do not have to pay attention to it. You don't have to mind them. It's not going to affect you. So go back to this energy of hopefulness and intuition, and everything will settle. So just know that that could be coming. I suppose that's a bit of a warning. Not really anything dangerous or anything like that. What else do we need to know, please, for group number 1? What do they need to know this week? Just this week. Thank you. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it kind of just feels like this overall energy where something is going up and down this week for you that is going to make everything clearer. And this could be why. This could be part of it. So something in your situation, whether it's you or even the circumstances, something is going to be moving on and moving forward. So this is the ending of a chapter, I would say, and then maybe seeking a new one. Again, we have the Fool on the bottom. Then we have the Empress. Okay, so someone here is basically stepping into their power. I mean, obviously, I feel like that could be you, just stepping into your power, knowing your self-worth, and trying to attract something much brighter for yourself. So as you can see, these cards can be talking about any area of your life, whichever one has been probably on your mind the most. Okay, I mean, my first impression was that a lot of you, it could have been work, but you know, this could certainly overlap in so many ways. Spirit, what else do they need to know this week? Any guidance, any messages? So we have the Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords. Even if you have a habit of worrying excessively about anything, you are not going to be inhibited by that at all. You're going to still take action forward with regard to creating some kind of success for yourself and independence, freedom for yourself. You're going to be really climbing your mountain or climbing that, you know, towards your ambition or something like that. Is there anything else in the outer world that they need to know that's coming towards them this week? Okay, so Two of Cups, the Death card, the Queen of Cups. What do they need to know with this message, please? It's a little mysterious there. Judgment, and then the Moon. I don't know if you're dealing with another person's energy, someone really close to your energetic field. It looks like there's some kind of an important conversation this week, possibly on Wednesday. Ish for most of you, and just please know that if this does occur, that there is some really high powered, again, psychic or spiritual energy that is almost layering this. It's I feel like on a very deep level, you're going to be closely directed by your angels and guides, and that also could be true for the other person as well. Now, this conversation might not be a new conversation. It could be a continuation, and it might have to do with an ending of a particular cycle, okay? So with the ending of a cycle comes, of course, the beginning of a new cycle. With the Queen of Cups, though, this I feel is the clearest message to me in some of this confusion, is that you're going to know, as you already have known, what is best for yourself. Your intuition is at an 11 out of 10 this week for some reason. I don't know if it's the moon thing that I talked about. Who knows, right? But your intuition is on fire, and you're just going to have this inner sense, and also it's coinciding with this guidance as well. So it could be you plus your higher self, plus your guardian angels, plus your guides, your everybody, right? And the universe, like everything is coming together. And this conversation that you could be having this week, some of you, it might even be with yourself, but I think for 70% of you, it's going to be with an actual, like, three-dimensional outside person. This is not just any old conversation. This has to do with a big part of your life and your spiritual path, huge part. So, for example, whatever was going on in your actual situation, and the cycles, right, whatever was going on there, you will see that the next phase of things is going to be probably, I would say, the Fool energy. See, it was like even underlying. And this is going to have to, this is concerning a new chapter of your life, a new adventure of your life, or just like the whole entire new energy stream that's coming. So in other words, a rebirth, okay? So yeah, this is not just any random small conversation that is unimportant. This is something having to do with the whole bigger picture. Is there anything else that they need to know, please, Spirit, for this week? Just any advice, messages, guidance, what's coming towards them. There have been a lot of major themes of change and shift in the collective, so I'm really not surprised by this reading. So you have the Six of Wands and then the Two of Wands, okay? This is alluding to even more success in your future. You're achieving some particular ambition or goal, especially if it has to do with your future success as a whole. And this particular week, even though this goal is taking some time to build, but this particular week is definitely adding a major puzzle piece to the whole thing. Anything else for only this week, please? What might happen, what might come to them in the 3D. So we have the Lovers and then the Ace of Wands. I am going to note the Ace of Pentacles as well on the bottom. Okay, so for this week, I feel that the cycle I was talking about before, if it is the case where you had a cycle that was coming to an end, and then I mentioned the new cycle, it may have to do with, for some of you, it could have to do with love or passion. If it's not romantic love, it could be with another soul connection. Again, it could always be with ourselves, but I think for many people, it's actually something outside of that. Now, it might not actually occur this week, but again, your reading keeps alluding to puzzle pieces. So this could be a big puzzle piece where something involving this rebirth, there could be this energy of new love or new passion or new connection, new sharing of ideas. So it could be creativity and an inspiration type of passion for some of you, but that is still up ahead. So I don't know why my readings kind of tend to do that. They step outside of the 7 days, but that's okay. You know, it's actually really nice to know. So yeah, that's involved there. Maybe you just wanted some confirmation on that. Any final message, please? Oh, wait, I didn't even use a different deck, did I? I don't know if I even need to. Any final messages, please, for group number 1? Okay, so your final message, group 1, and maybe I will get just one card or two from a different deck. There is going to be something you're going to have to decide this week. Actually, you have 2, 2, 2 here. That was funny. So yeah, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. There could be something that you're needing to decide. Now, I am called to use my handmade deck, even though I guess that's a little biased. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's weird. Oh my goodness, I just freaked myself out. You have 2, 2 again. That kind of freaked me out. That's why I was drawn to the deck. So you have 2, 2, 2. Like, that's a lot of 2s. Yeah. So this is the High Priestess card. You have Daydream, and then you have the 2 of Polynoses or Pentacles. Please do not worry. There is no such thing, in my opinion, as making a wrong decision, because we always get rerouted if it was not in our highest good. and also whatever it ends up is always going to be a learning experience. So please don't worry about that. Just do your best and move forward following your intuition. That was really weird. So this week you might get a sign with that number. Wait a second, there's another one. Oh my god. I didn't even see that. And there's like, oh well, I can't. You might get that number this week, group 1. The number 2 could be something. Who knows, right? Final message for group 1. I was just like blind to it the whole time. Okay, so we have flow. So they are confirming it here. Just go with your flow. You don't have to think too hard about this. This week is going to make you feel like you have to kind of have that juggling hesitation act. But if you just tap into your own intuition and your own inner sense of flow, it will be very obvious. They're not saying anything more than that. So I'm going to just leave it there. Okay, group number 1, this is very mysterious. If you can let me know what on earth is going on, I'd love to hear the story, but I do hope that this reading was helpful. Soon I'm going to be giving you guys some more information about my Black Friday sale for my deck, as well as the handmade healing products. If you saw my Instagram, I showed a little preview of that. It's in the description if you want my Instagram. Thank you guys. Again, I hope it helped, and send you blessings. Okay, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is Pink Bees. It also says integrating your healing. So this week may be a really good time to focus extra on your healing through just unconditional love, whether it's towards yourself or just like the energy of love, forgiveness, and compassion. Spirit, this reading is for group number 2, please. What do they need to know this week, please, and thank you. All right. Spirit, specifically for group number 2 in this week only, what do they need to know? Thank you. Okay, now, your message is going to be a little hard to deliver. It's almost like this blockage energy that is currently being opened up. Okay, so let me figure this out for you. So we have the King of Swords, we have the Devil card, and then the Four of Pentacles. I did have an initial message that said something like you're going to see the truth of something that has there's something negative that's in the situation, something even having to do with fear, or I will let you know. But I did mention to you, this message is like boxed in, so this is going to take a second. But the good news is that this particular week, it does seem that something is coming to the surface. Something will be revealed in its truth. And I think that's because this King of Swords energy, whether this is you or the surrounding energy in general, it is one of truth and justice. There's also logic and clarity. So maybe that's just like a protective energy that's surrounding you, or it could even just be your energy, if that sounds like you, just like the energy that you embody. Spirit, what is coming towards them this week? What do they need to know about this whole energy sequence here? Thank you. Okay. What else? Oh boy, you see what happened there? It literally has a card of deception and illusion that came through with it. So being that this is a general reading, obviously take what resonates, but some of you might be dealing with another person, whether it's romantic or not. Could be any soul connection here of importance. So it does look like in a lot of ways here, maybe that is what's going on, where there will be this energy revealed. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a second because I heard something. I don't know if it was my cat or someone. Anyway, outside the door, it kind of scared me a little bit. And then we have here the Three of Wands. So I feel like this message is very loaded. I'm going to try to not get this wrong or even trigger anybody, but it does look like there's just a lot that's going to be revealed to you this week. Now here's the, I guess the positive is that you're not going to have to wait too long. I am posting this on Monday evening Eastern time, so this could be happening today for a lot of you. Whenever you happen to be watching this, it could happen today, where there will be a big reveal in some way, okay? So can we know a bit about that, about what's going on with their situation, group number 2? That hesitation energy I felt before might have been because somebody here didn't quite want to know something, maybe, right? And then we have here the Fool, and then the 10 of Swords. So the only thing I can say with clarity for you guys is that this does have to do with a cycle. Earlier, I thought that karma was involved. So it could have been a karmic connection. It could have been like a pattern that someone here had to learn about and complete a cycle. But yeah, the Fool is the new beginning, and the 10 is an ending, right? So depending on what's going on in your situation, this has to do with either the ending of a negative cycle or the beginning of a fresh, new, and clean, like a pure cycle. So this is going to be split 50-50 here, depending on, you know, what's going on. But this is really intriguing. Spirit, what do they need to know this week? What outside energies are coming towards them, please? What do they need to know and be prepared for, please? Thank you. I definitely think there's some energy with a person in your life. See, look, again, same thing. The King of Swords, the Queen of Swords. So we're looking at almost like, not exactly a divine counterpart energy, but this is definitely someone who is almost like they're saying that this person is on your level, you're on the same page, or so it was meant, like maybe you thought that they were, or something like that. And there is going to be an important conversation or even confrontation, they said, with this. So like I said, this, being that this is general, this can be all across the board here. So just know that there will be an important encountering of energies this week. And again, it could be very, very soon. It does feel like for some of you, it's when you're watching this, or if it's as I'm posting it, it could be tomorrow, because I think they said Tuesday. If not Tuesday, you know, it's gonna be very, very soon, obviously, because it's just for this week, but not end of the week, just, yeah. Spirit, anything else that they need to know about? What is the nature of this conversation, or how is this important? So the main, or I would say the bottom line of what's going on here is balance and justice, as well as it could be something karmic. Remember before, when I see the Justice card, I do often think of karmic justice, but you know, in some shape or form, in your personal life, as well as the bigger picture of your spiritual life, you will be seeing balance and justice come into play. I know this is all very suspenseful, but I did warn you, like my first shuffle, I already felt that this would be a very, very slowly unfolding energy. Because again, I think that someone here may not want something to come out, or like if it's you, maybe you don't want to learn about this because I don't know if it's troubling or something's going on. And then we have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Wands. Again, it's quick. This is quick action. This is even maybe, let's say, quick communication. If that sounds uncharacteristic of who you're dealing with, or even yourself or whatever, this is probably going to be divinely guided, where someone or something in the situation just was like very quick to happen or quick to speak or something. That was all part of, I think, the divine plan. Spirit, what else do they need to know this week? What else is coming towards them? What do they need to know about this message? Again, we have some type of movement. You will not feel stuckness, okay? This week is like rapid fire movement for you, especially if you were feeling stuck in some way before. We have Queen of Cups, and then we have the Hierophant. So lots of overall psychic and spiritual energy at play this week. If you feel generally like you're not sure what's going to happen and you're just nervous about the future, or whatever, like if you have any fears, please know that this particular week is going to be heavily guided by all kinds of higher level forces, loving, powerful, higher level forces. So just please know that. Okay, what else do they need to know this week? I feel like this might have to do with your energy because it's indicating the future with the Two of Wands. And then we have the Empress, the Moon, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Again, they're confirming that you're going to probably feel very hesitant about your path ahead to the point where you might even feel stuck. Now, don't worry, because even though this is outside of this week, just know that the only thing you have to do is take literally one step at a time. Try not to worry about 6 months, a year, or, you know, even like into the near future. Just worry about one step in front of you, and that is going to be really helpful. Okay, so Spirit, is there anything else that they need to know about this or any other energies coming towards them? This is the obviously the biggest message for you. It's like the prevailing energy, I guess, or prominent energy or whatever. We have the Tower, we have the Five of Cups. So obviously, I never like to report negative messages, but if I see them and I feel like it would be helpful to know them, you know, I'm not one to shy away from truthful messages. So with the Tower and the Five of Cups, yes, it does look like there is some kind of unexpected, it could be an unexpected circumstance or even revelation or whatnot. And yes, it does look like this is, you know, it doesn't look like a positive thing. But I will tell you guys that with this Five of Cups energy, I'm actually feeling a huge release. So although it might not look very nice now, I can sense the underlying energy is actually one that's ultimately going to be of relief and a complete release in terms of freedom. So I don't know if you were feeling weighed down in some way, whether it was consciously or even subconsciously. There was some kind of it looks like even captivity. So I don't know what was going on in your situation, but you will be freed from this. So I know things are difficult at first when that happens. You may have even gone through this before, so this might not be that surprising for you guys. But yeah, whatever this happens to be, just please know that you are moving in the direction of a lot of power and a lot of freedom. So again, I apologize if this is like basically triggering. I think people kind of understand that when it comes to certain readings like this with predictions, that can happen. And obviously they, you know, some people don't want to hear the truth, but it's helpful at least to be prepared, I would say. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, any other advice, any other things coming towards them that they need to know within themselves or anything else? Thank you. Final messages for group 2. So yeah, they did confirm this will be the ending of a cycle of any kind of illusion. Some of you, it could be directly like a deception that you were dealing with. But for all of you, there was some kind of illusion. Again, this is coming to an end. That, to me, is a relieving thing. All right. I don't know if some of you are dealing with a conflict with whether it's a friend, or for those of you, only if it resonates, it could have been something having to do with like another person, whether it's third party or like someone interfering with your situation. We have the Page of Wands, the Three of Swords, Judgment, and the King of Swords. So they did confirm. I did this again so that we could confirm. Your angels and guides are here to tell you that they're trying to show you a way out of some kind of heavy heart. And again, they are going to be closely guiding you this week, so you will not be alone. Is there any final supporting messages? Let's get the golden, wait, sorry, what is this called? The Gilded Royale Tarot? Can we have any final supportive messages for group number 2? Any helpful things to know? We have the Moon. They said, trust yourself. When it comes to if you're not sure about anything, you have to trust yourself. So you might be already able to tune into your intuition now, but after this all, like if this does come to pass for you guys, like if this does happen, whatever this is, you will still be able to tune into your intuition and be extremely on point about it. So please just know that you're way more powerful and on point than you could have ever imagined. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, your final... I'll get one more actually. One of the final things that they're saying here is that you have so much power within yourself, especially if you stand tall in your independence, in your resilience. Final message for group number 2. So you have the King of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. There is something, I think, that does give you a sense of power and passion. It could be a project you're working on. It could be a goal that you're specifically working on, which I think is going to give you a lot of strength this week and in general. But group 2, I think that's all I have for you for now, because this is obviously a continuing story. That's usually how some of them go. Like you might have to look at some additional pick of cards, or just, you know, just see how it goes. But please do let me know. Please let me know what's going on in the comments, and if you want to come back to this after this week, that would be great, just again to fill me in or to check in. But again, your greatest strength is your own sense of resilience, your own power, and apparently your ridiculous amount of psychic ability, like on target, on point is what they said. Your intuition is very, very powerful. So again, I don't think that anything is particularly going to be a surprise at all. Okay, so group 2, thank you for reaching the end of the reading. I hope that this was helpful. I'm sorry that it was like really just you know, not pleasant in some areas, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm sending you guys blessings. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is water. And it says experiencing the healing power of water. So a big part of that, I feel, is the cleansing aspect of it, as well as just the way that it flows, kind of like, you know, like go with the flow, like that surrender feeling. If you do hang out by the water element, you'll see it is incredibly healing. Spirit, this is for group number 3 now, water. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? Okay, so you may have seen I have on the title potential trigger warning, or whatever I ended up saying. There's a lot of shifts happening in the collective group 3, so just know that, like, we're not entirely out of the woods, apparently. I feel like there's been a lot of rebuilding, so I don't know what your reading is going to say, but you know, just know that all the shifts, all of the new energy is coming in fast. So I know that that can be a lot to deal with. Spirit, what do they need to know this week? Please, group number 3, moving forward into just this week. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? Everything will be worth it in the end. It's been a really rough year. Holy cow, right? So we have here the Knight of Cups, again, like that water energy. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have King of Pentacles, and then we have Eight of Cups. This is an interesting energy for how you're feeling and how you're responding to everything. I actually feel you are the King of Pentacles for the most part, where there's this calm energy, being very grounded and secure, feeling very secure in one's self. It is a great feeling here, because it's showing that no matter what, you're standing tall, or you're standing in your power. You're almost unfazed by whatever. And not that I'm seeing anything negative, because actually I'm not, at least not with these 4 cards. We don't know, right? Now it looks like this week for you, you're going to be moving forward in a very significant and profound way. And it does have to do with your destiny or your spiritual path in general. So with the Knight of Cups, I feel that it's just simply you doing your thing. You're moving forward, you're listening to your intuition, you're just going with the flow as you usually do. And again, we have that water element. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, this does look like you're following the path of your alignment. Your path in front of you is naturally unfolding and revealing itself in powerful ways. So basically your story is being written right in front of you in your highest good. And what you are doing as this King of Pentacles energy is you're allowing that to happen. You're not fearful. You're not really even like, you're not grasping for anything. You're just allowing everything to unfold as it's meant to. This doesn't mean you don't have your wishes and desires and manifestations, but it's just so, it's almost like you already on some deeper level, you know what's best for yourself and you're letting the universe take care of you and it's working. So with the Eight of Cups, I don't know yet. It looks like you could be walking away or starting something new. We'll see. But this is all happening this week. It's, again, very powerful. Spirit moving forward into this, just this week. What do they need to know? What's coming towards them? Group 3, please. So I was about to say the manifester or manifestation. The Magician is here. So again, it's all set for you. Whatever you've been manifesting for a while now, in your highest good, okay? Meaning it fits with your intuition and everything and your spiritual path. This, I feel, is going to completely be progressing forward. It's gonna reach a new level. So like one rung up of the ladder, it's going to be reaching a new level of alignment, of healing, of reveal. Can you tell us a little bit more about the Eight of Cups specifically? So this might have to do with something that you previously felt very stuck in. Yeah, you're ending a cycle. Again, everyone's been getting this message, like the ending of some particular cycles. I feel like this is such a collective thing, theme that we're seeing. So something previously was making you feel stuck, trapped, maybe very doubtful of yourself or your path as a whole. And it might have also looked like nothing was growing, nothing was blooming in your situation. You just kind of felt like, okay, well, where's the fruits of my labor? You know, where is this heading? With the Seven of Pentacles there. And then with the Ten of Swords, as I said, really what I'm seeing with the Ten of Swords is a clearing. You can see the black and gray skies leading up into some more hopeful, clear energy there. And that is going to lead you into the weeks after, you know, the weeks and the months after, heading towards the end of the year. Lots of clearing. So again, you know, being that this is a general reading, this could be any number of things. Just try to think of what made you feel this way, and that's what this is relating to. So yeah, a moving on energy. Spirit, what is coming towards them this week? What do they need to know? Thank you. Group number 3. Yeah, okay, so there it is. We have the Fool. We have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, there's going to be some temporary annoyances for you this week, maybe on a Wednesday. But don't worry, it's really minor. It's really not going to affect the whole bigger picture, so just kind of let that pass on its own. Then we have the Fool card here. So I already mentioned the ending of a cycle, and the new one wants to start, and you might have even had an opportunity to do something with this new start, but Spirit is asking you to just allow it to unfold naturally. So you might have to just give it a little bit of time, even a couple of days. It looks like you want to take a leap already, but it's just showing that it just needs a bit more time to settle. So that's all they're saying there. Anything else? What do they need to know this week? Group number 3. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. What else? I think the Moon and the Four of Wands is actually an internal thing. It does feel like this deep internal sense of balance and home and decision. With the Six of Pentacles, you're going to be receiving some kind of energy boost or gift from somewhere, whether it's the universe or even in person from something in your situation. And it's going to help this internal structure here, this balance for you. Can you tell us about these two cards, what that means? I think there's a chance that some of you might not have been able to see yourself in this position here, but the King of Wands brings an energy of passion, leadership, even being some type of an entrepreneur in some way, like a visionary. And I don't know if you see yourself as that or not, but if it's the case that you don't, just know that that could be approaching for you, especially within the new year, like right in January. There could be an opportunity for you to step into some kind of a new role that you probably didn't see yourself in before. So look out for that. Can we have any final messages, please? This is the Gilded Royale deck. Spirit, can we... Oh, look, there's the King of Wands again at the bottom. Can we have any final messages? What do they need to know this week? Group 3, thank you. Water. I feel like this is looking like the moon, whether that's meant to or not. I feel like it's supposed to be, actually. And today, as I'm posting this, this is the new moon, and I think it's a great time to create a bunch of, whether it's new intentions or goals or just like start fresh, following that cycle. So we have here the 3 of Wands. Could be something that you're wanting to explore. I kind of doubt you're going to be traveling exactly in just this week. Some of you, obviously, you could be. Spirit, what about this week? Do they need to know? Final messages for this week. I think by day 7 or something with the number 7, they said here with the Ace of Wands, that's when you're going to start some aspect of the new cycle, something that gets you really excited, passionate. This is sounding a lot like one of the other groups, but that's only because this is the collective energy I'm observing, especially, like I said, with the ending of cycles and some kind of rebirth. So there's a lot going on here. You have the Knight of Cups again, okay? So lots of movement, fluid movement, and here it looks a little bit more excited movement and being inspired, feeling very uplifted within the heart space especially. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. This looks like something that before, like prior to this point, you could have felt like you had a severe lack or even deprivation in. So maybe, I don't know if it was like with work, there could have been financial hardship, maybe something with health, maybe something with your creativity, but it felt like there was a huge feeling of lack before this point. That is going to come to an end. And you're moving into there's more focus here. There's less procrastination if that was an issue. There's a lot more mindfulness and just being present with this energy. Can we have a final message for them, please? Thank you. For group 3, what do they need to know this week? Final message, we have the Lovers card. Okay, so this is good. I kind of doubt this is a message about romance right now, but it just feels like this powerful energy of the heart. You know, there's, again, a lot of passion, a lot of healing, a lot of bright light within the heart chakra, and just like an overall protective energy for you, not just this week, but in a general sense, wherever you're heading. Okay, so for some reason, the energies are like really, really heavy, either this week or the surrounding time. Like I said, this is a collective shift. So group 3, I think that's all I have for you for today. Please let me know what's going on because I'm so curious. But anyway, I hope that this was helpful. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is past self, connecting with what was. So, I mean, maybe there is going to be some exploring you guys are going to be doing. I don't know if maybe there's something even with karmic cycles that are coming to an end. Just know that the collective themes have been a lot of ending of cycles, previous cycles and starting new ones. It's some of it's rough, okay? So that's why I put potential trigger warning, because one of the groups got an interesting message about that. Spirit, this reading is for group number 4. Please and thank you. What do they need to know this week? If any of you are having a hard time, if you've been going through something where a cycle has ended, please know that you're not alone, and it is for a very good reason. There's going to be a rebirth, a collective rebirth in so many ways. It's already happened. It's already starting for a lot of us, and then it's going to continue. Spirit, moving forward into just this week, what does group number 4 have to know? Please and thank you. Any advice, messages, guidance? What's coming? Okay. So we have the 3 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, Judgment. We're looking good so far. What is coming towards them this week, please? I do see enjoyment and happiness, so that's good. Okay, I was kind of afraid. This topic is supposed to be almost standard for me, but this was a tough one because of the collective timing. We also have here Two of Cups, the Empress, and Temperance. This is good. I'm not feeling anything out of the ordinary. I think that this week will be great for you in terms of maybe just sharing some joy, some positive energy. There's some angel guidance here for you. There's friendship. I don't know if this is love for some of you, but I feel overall an energy of friendship is here. You're going to be feeling very worthy and in your power this week, especially if you hadn't been before. And as you can see, there's balance. There's balance and healing. Is there any specific advice you have for them this week? Anything they need to look out for? Group number 4, past self. I think they're saying that with this past self card, there's going to be a lot of learning from your past, whether it was, again, like I said before, cycles or just gaining a lot of wisdom from things of the past. So with the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, I'm just wondering if some of you are missing someone, or vice versa, someone could be missing you. I don't know if that's the case, but if it is the case, again, I mean, the message for this week is still the same. You're moving into some sort of harmony and balance, and that could also extend into a connection with another person if that's what you're looking for. If you're not looking for that, it's just within yourself, really not feeling weighed down by some kind of energy, again, probably from the past. It does look like there's going to be a greater strength just within yourself, in terms of like resilience, independence, and some kind of freedom too. Can we know what else do they need to know this week, please? Group 4. They said something about your intuition, sniffing out an opportunity. This week could bring an unexpected opportunity if you just really relax your energy and go with that flow by at least, let's say, maybe Wednesday for many of you. This is going to happen by accident, so you cannot plan this or really think about it. If you're just doing your thing and just being in your own intuitive flow, you should see an opportunity kind of just present itself almost magically. You're like, oh, where did that come from? That kind of a thing. Now, in terms of what kind of opportunity, it might have to do with your path as a whole. Maybe even the direction that you're wanting to go in with regard to expanding your creativity, your leadership over your own life path, maybe some entrepreneurship. Again, this is sounding kind of similar to the other groups, but again, it's themes, patterns that we're all going through, or cycles. Spirit, what do they need to know this week? With the 7 of Cups, I think that many of you could find an opportunity online somehow, accidentally. If it's not online, it's just going to be right in front of you. You don't have to look for it. So yeah, that's interesting. Let me know if that happens. So we have here the Page of Wands, the Hermit, 6 of Pentacles. Pretty much kind of the same thing here. It looks like a lot of introspection, learning. I think it's an interesting balance that's happening between your inner, fiery, childlike, innocent energy and the older, more sage, wise part of yourself. It's really coming into great balance. So what that could mean is that you're reaching a new level within your spiritual journey, your spiritual development. You're going to feel really good about yourself in a general way. You're going to take this energy with you into the future and just feel overall, you know, more solid and secure about about your progress, I think. Okay, so let me see if I want to use a different deck. Let's see. I think I'll just try this Gilded Royale Tarot. Spirit, do you have any additional messages for group number 4? What do they need to know this week? Any helpful guidance? You have the Page of, oh, another page. Yeah, Page of Cups this time. I think what they're trying to say here is to really allow yourself to embody your inner child energy. Be playful, be spontaneous, be open. Pages in my readings also come through sometimes as spirit guides, so there could also be that. Allow yourself to be guided in a sort of like just an open direction, like whether it's again being spontaneous or just allowing yourself some joy to come into your life. Spirit, what else do they need to know? Okay, we have Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Magician. This Magician energy is really intense. Lots of powerful manifestation there. I think it has to do with something either with, it's either two things. It's either prosperity or healing, I think. Because I'm drawn to the green very much. So there could be something there. Some of you might have the opportunity to ask for something in this way, if that's relevant. I think meaning you're vocalizing it. So if that is prosperity, for example, it could be you're asking for something at work, whether it's a raise or a new position or you're applying for a new job. If that doesn't resonate, it could be just anything with your healing. I feel like you're actually actively manifesting this advantage for yourself. It's working very well for you. So go ahead and so go for it, is what Spirit is saying. If you want to manifest something, this week is the perfect time to do it for sure. Any final messages for group number 4? What do they need to know this week? We have the 7 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. What is the purpose of this message, Spirit? Okay, so Queen of Cups, I think we had that earlier. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. I definitely feel like there's going to be involvement with another soul, another person this week, because whether it's love, friendship, or whatever, there's some strong soul connection that is being identified here this week. I mean, I'm not seeing anything negative, so obviously that's a good thing. I think if anything, there will be a collaborative energy for you this week with another person. Just try to take it step by step and fully use your intuition. When it comes to the direction that you're heading, focus on your passions and where you wish to go. But yeah, for some reason they're telling me about another person here. There's a bunch of court cards as well in your reading. They're just bringing this to your attention that there could be an opportunity for friendship, collaboration, love, a deepening of a heart connection in some way. So that's all. Nothing really out of the ordinary there. But I think I'm going to probably leave it there, group 4. I think your reading was quite positive, so thank you for that. Because yeah, this was a tough one today. So let me know if you'd like to let me know what's going on below. I'm very curious. But thank you guys. You can subscribe if this was helpful. If you want a personal reading, the info is below, okay? Thank you once again. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.